Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 50th commencement exercises for New Fairfield High School. This evening, to begin our ceremony, it is my honor to introduce Ann Johnston, who will be attending the United States Air Force Academy, and Nora Carney, who will be attending the United States Coast Guard Academy, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise. At this time, I'd like to invite the senior members of the choir and their colleagues to come forward for the singing of the national anthem. Dr. Craw, Dr. Wallach, Chairman Cipollone, Board of Education members, First Selectman Lindsay, parents and guardians, grandparents, faculty and staff, and most importantly, students, welcome again to the 50th commencement exercises for New Fairfield High School. I want to begin today by acknowledging the faculty and staff who are assembled here today. They represent all of the teachers, paraprofessionals, and staff who have worked with our students from the time they entered kindergarten and dedicated themselves to helping these young people grow into the productive citizens we will send out into the world today. Please join me in thanking these wonderful professionals. Schools are in many ways like a family, especially in a small town like New Fairfield. You see the same familiar faces at everything, which can be great and not so great. When someone new comes into the family, it can be hard to understand the traditions and dynamics because it seems like everyone else has known each other since birth. Sometimes, like in a family, it can be hard to try new things because you've been known a certain way for so long. And like a family, after years together, you sometimes find yourself pining for something different. At our school, I tend to think that we also have the best ingredients of what makes a family. We have each other's backs through the darkest times of sadness and loss. We find ways to celebrate accomplishments large and small. We call each other out when necessary and hug it out for no reason at all. If you're lucky enough, your family, even those relatives who drive you a little bit crazy, will make sure that you get out of bed on a rainy morning before 5 a.m., not so much by setting an alarm clock, but more like setting off your ring notifications by playing on your front porch swing. As you step forth today as high school graduates, never forget that you are part of a larger rebel family. You will find that through the years there is more than just an address that bonds New Fairfield graduates together. In this family, we are there for each other and try not to miss a moment. I, of course, also have a family at home. And as many of you know, my son Sam is graduating from Bethel High School in just a few minutes. I've truly enjoyed being with this class through the last 4 years of your journey and would not have missed celebrating with you, part of my family, for anything. So while I won't get to see you come across the stage this evening or turn your tassels, know that you've made a lasting impression on me, your teachers, and your community, and always be sure to make time for your family. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. It is my great honor to introduce a young man whose intellect, character, and leadership have left a lasting legacy here at New Fairfield High School, our salutatorian, Eric Muhlenberg. Throughout his high school journey, Eric has exemplified academic excellence and a deep commitment to learning. He has completed 9 advanced placement courses, served as captain of the academic decathlon team, and has led as president of both the Math Club and the National Honor Society, as well as, and the National Math Honor Society, as well as the National Honor Society. Eric is also a member of the National Language Honor Society and Link Crew, which is a program designed to help transition freshmen into high school by providing a friendly face and mentorship. His dedication and service have been recognized with the CABE Leadership Award, the HALO Award, and the distinction of AP Scholar, to just name a few. But to truly summarize who Eric is, both as a scholar and as a person, I'll defer to some of those who knew him best, his teachers. Mrs. Haddad writes, as a sophomore, Eric was determined to advocate for the return of the New Fairfield High School academic decathlon team, and was instrumental in getting the team to the U.S. finals in Philadelphia in his junior year. Mr. Jones shares, Eric displayed a gifted intellect in AP U.S. history, as well as gifted writing skills. He was also a wonderfully stellar citizen each and every day. Mrs. Gephardt adds, Eric thrives on a challenge. He can also solve any problem using his great mathematical mind and genuinely lights up when faced with complex problems. What's more impressive is his ability to make those difficult concepts accessible to others. He's always the first to offer help, never seeking recognition. He simply does the right thing because it is who he is. It has been an honor and a privilege to be his teacher. And finally, Mrs. McGovern reflects, for the many things I remember Eric for, not least his dedication to his academics, I will always remember his intellectual, very subtle, tongue-in-cheek sense of humor that he seemed to have perfected by his senior year. It was not something that he would often vocalize in discussions in a public forum. He more often dressed up his humor using his linguistic agility, his elevated use of the English language in his writing, where to understand the satire, you had to understand the language and understand Eric. This is not the time or place to talk politics, but suffice it to say, I feel that somewhere in his future there is a job out there for Eric working for the New York Times as a political satirist. This fall, Eric will attend the University of Connecticut, where he will continue pursuing his love of mathematics and the sciences with the goal of becoming a mathematician. With his brilliance, compassion, and quiet determination, there is no doubt that he will achieve that dream and so much more. Please join me in welcoming the salutatorian of New Fairfield High School, class of 2025, Eric Muhlenberg.
Recently, I was asked what my number one piece of advice was for the class of 2025. But on the spot, I gave a fairly meager, don't blow up any colleges. Not particularly bad advice, certainly something I continue to stand by. But I figure since I have the opportunity, I ought to answer in earnest. I could tell you to prepare for change, that whatever you imagine your future looking like is almost certainly a mirage. The economy growing or shrinking, politics changing, industries shifting, and the creation of opportunities never before seen, the world 5, 10, or 15 years from now is almost entirely unpredictable, with your life sharing a similar fate. But I think that advice is in that vein, is fairly lost on a generation so fundamentally defined by change. I was born almost exactly a month before the first iPhone was released. I remember playing Pong on my mom's BlackBerry, and now I can play Pong on my watch. By the time I'm done with college, I'll probably be able to play Pong on the back of my atlas. I really like Pong. Born right after the housing crash of 2008, raised in its aftermath, only to reach relative maturity in a global pandemic, you know I had to mention it, knowing that we'll likely never get a chance to sit on the porch of a house we own, dogs resting at our feet as we watch the sunrise, either because of economic downturn or simply because climate change kills us all. No, the American dream and all the stability associated is well and truly dead, and I think we've all largely accepted that. Which is all a rather long-winded way to say, I couldn't think of something that we're, or at the very least I'm, better acquainted with than change. So no, I'm not here to warn you of the rapids we're all about to enter, nor put the responsibility to make the world a better place on our shoulders. Rather, I want to talk about individual change. You've spent the last 18 years collecting experiences and opinions. That's what it means to be a person. But dissolved in some solvent, you get to truly solidify. And that's a good thing. But in a culture and setting so thoroughly engrossed in change, it's easy to forget that you, yourself, should be doing the same thing. As you get older, regardless of what path forward you've chosen, college, trade school, diving right into the workforce or messaging relatives on Facebook trying to get them to join your MLM, you will face challenges. You will be pushed in ways you haven't before, and without the chance to rest, you'll have to get up and keep going. During this time, you'll grow in ways you hadn't known possible. But the solvent that your experiences, beliefs, and thoughts are all dissolved in will begin to evaporate, leaving behind only a hard sediment. That's you. You'll be more confident and steadfast in your decisions, more capable and competent, more generally adult. But at the same time, you'll find it's more difficult to incorporate new information and opinions, that you're more resistant to change and personal development. You'll trade in naivety and flexibility for competence and rigidity. Over the coming years, you'll begin to notice this transition. So I want each and every one of you to make a conscious effort to build the foundation of your adult life out of a material that allows for compassion, intellectual development, and personal growth. To choose to listen to voices you wouldn't normally hear. Try things you may otherwise turn away from. Push yourself in the ways that only you can. You'll be presented with many decisions, and though it may seem hard, perhaps impossibly so, I want you to try and make the decisions that build you and your character into someone whom you want to be. We're lucky. The future isn't some big revelation, nor is it some eternal promise or standard to live by. The future can provide great comfort or great anxiety, but none of that really matters. The future is just an illusion. All we have, by definition, is the present. Every moment, every second, is an opportunity to change who you are, who you'll be. Like all great heroes and all great tragedies, every choice you make will build on who you end up being. For the sake of the world, for the sake of your friends and family, and most of all for the sake of yourselves, I beg you, shape yourself into someone you deem worth being.
Please help me in welcoming Mr. Dominic Cipollone, Board Chair of the Fairfield Board of Education.
Good evening, parents, family members, Superintendent Choral, Assistant Superintendent Wallach, Principal D'Amico, who's left us, Assistant Principal Shaquan Rowetter, dedicated teachers, my fellow Board of Education members, and of course, last but absolutely not least, the class of 2025, our beloved seniors. Could we give them a round of applause, please? It is truly a privilege to speak with you tonight. I promise to keep my remarks brief because I know most of you are already mentally in the after party. And for the parents, may be dreaming of an empty laundry basket for the first time in years. Let's talk about one word that holds a lot of power: passion. What are you passionate about? When you think about these last 4 years, the friends, the sports, the performances, the quiet moments, what memories bring a smile to your face? What do you love doing so much that you lose track of time? If someone asked you right now, what do you want to do for the next 30 or 40 years, you'd probably say, let me graduate first. And that's okay. You don't need to decide tonight, but one day you will. And I hope when that day comes, you will pursue a career and a life that doesn't feel like work, but instead fills you with purpose. Find your passion. Find your greatness. The next 4 years and beyond are your playground. Explore. Try new things. Fail fast. Learn. And try again. Failure is simply the price of admission to success. Take the shot. Go for the goal. What separates success from failure is the refusal to give up. When you fall, and trust me, you will, get back up again and again and again. Here's a secret. You're not defined by what others think of you. You are defined by what you think of yourself. And remember this, words not followed by action are empty. If you say you'll be there for someone, show up. If you see someone in need, lend a hand. Because one day, you may be the one needing a hand. And it's a whole lot easier to pull someone up when you've already built a bridge of kindness. And here's your reality check. Artificial intelligence and quantum computing will change everything, faster than you can say ChatGPT. Your greatest asset will be your ability to learn, adapt, and think critically. Stay curious, stay open, and yes, if any of you invent AI that can write essays, do chores, and clean your room, please remember who encouraged you tonight. Remember, don't fear change. Finally, never forget how much your families love you. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, they will always be your safety net. And trust me, in life, a good safety net is priceless. May God bless and protect each and every one of you today and for all the days ahead. Congratulations to the class of 2025. It is my great honor and privilege to introduce tonight's valedictorian, a student who embodies excellence, not just in the classroom, but in leadership, service, and character, Sarah Braun. Sarah graduates with an extraordinary 4.69 GPA. That is impressive. A reflection of her intellect, dedication, and love of learning. She is an AP Scholar with honor, a member of the National Honor Society, and has consistently earned a place on the high honor roll for all 4 years. Sarah is a leader and change maker in our school community and beyond. As co-founder and co-president of the Food for All initiative, she helped organize the collection of over 500 non-perishable items for local food pantries and led efforts to package more than 20,000 meals for families in Vietnam, a testament to her global citizenship and compassion. On the court, Sarah shines as well. She is the captain of the girls' varsity tennis team, a dedicated teammate, and an all-conference academic athlete. Beyond these accomplishments, Sarah has contributed her time and talents as a mentor, coach, volunteer, and artist, winning first place in the Scholastic National Art Competition and earning top honors in statewide recycling initiatives. Her resume is long, her accomplishments impressive, but what truly sets Sarah apart is her character. She is conscientious, determined, kind, and humble. She plans to pursue a law degree and a career as an attorney. And I can assure you the world will be a better place with her voice in it. Sarah is proof that when you combine hard work with heart, the possibilities are endless. Sarah will be attending Harvard in the fall. Please join me in welcoming your 2025 valedictorian, Sarah.
Good evening, everyone. Parents, family members, teachers, staff, and friends. As I stand here before you, looking at my uniquely talented and intelligent peers, I'm overcome by a blend of familiar nostalgia and the blurry unknown. The vibrant bulletin boards and crayons, the woodchip-covered playgrounds, Months of mask wearing and the transition into a beautiful new building have suddenly all become little destinations in an expansive map of our past. With this photo album of recollections whirling in my mind, it has been difficult to form a speech that appreciates all these lines in the sand that have so fundamentally defined our self-becoming. So, I decided to address our current moment, where we aren't quite graduated, but almost. We are all here to receive a paper that represents a milestone in our academic journey, the bittersweet completion of our youth, hope and the boundless possibilities for our future, yet an underlying uncertainty amidst the excitement of change. The unknown lies gaping before us while the comforting past drifts away. It's easy and understandable to feel uncomfortable in this moment of startling and sudden in-between. We often remember the headlines of life: first words, good grades, birthdays, college acceptances, graduations, but overlook the confusing moments of in-between that were vital for us to get there. The milestones that truly allowed us to evolve as people wasn't the A+ in your most difficult class, the victory at the conclusion of a sporting event, or the relief of completing a presentation without a single stutter, which I definitely will not do, I apologize in advance, but in the chaotic complexity of the fleeting moments between, the moments where we decided to persevere instead of crumble. And it is here that I offer, on behalf of the class of 2025, a thank you to those who supported and instilled in us this capacity to vanquish the daunting in-between, to apply ourselves to our greatest capacity and watch as our once unattainable fantasies evolved into the real, true present. Thank you to our teachers. With every lesson, encouraging word, and even red X on our exams, you've emphasized that learning is nearly never linear. It, too, is a staggered staircase of in-betweens that depends on one's faith in their potential. So thank you for believing in that potential when we couldn't. When the math problem was too difficult or the essay prompt released a surge of writer's block, you assured us that failure wasn't final, but merely a prerequisite for success. You've proven to us that mistakes are just another in-between. They're only scary if you let them be. Thank you to our parents and families, our fiercest advocates. Your unconditional love radiates from our accomplishments, from our points A to Z, where your comforting hugs, celebration dinners, quiz reviews, and packed lunches eased the messiness of the journey. Your sacrifices may have been quiet, but they are never unnoticed. This diploma is also yours. And thank you to our friends who have made the in-betweens unforgettable. In your hallway pep talks, the quiet mornings walking up the hill from the parking lot, the midnight texts begging for help on that one test you procrastinated studying for, and in the classroom glances that screamed, "I don't get this either," we're reminded that in the uncertainty of change and adversity, we are never truly alone. There's someone blossoming with us, someone who has the face of an 18-year-old, but the heart of the little boy or girl that offered you a seat when you met them on the first day of second grade. It's truly been an honor growing up with you all. So as you step out into the world, crowned with the thrill of new independence and the glow of support behind you, I urge you to remember to linger in the uncomfortable in-betweens. It might feel unfinished, chaotic, or unsure, but it is in these moments that we are suspended in limitless possibility. This feeling of in progress merely means that something more beautiful is in the process of forming. And if you are brave enough to nourish it, you may be surprised how rapidly elusive dreams transform into realities. And I, for one, can't wait to see where each of yours leads. We did it, class of 2025. Congratulations and thank you.
I'd like to introduce our band director, Mr. T.C. Hansel, to lead us in this instrumental section.
let's have one more round of applause for our band, conducted by Isabella De Silva, who's headed to Northeastern next year. Good evening, Rebels family, faculty, friends, and most importantly, the remarkable class of 2025. It has been a privilege being your superintendent here. Tonight, we gather as a community on the stadium field, not only to celebrate the accomplishments of these 170 soon-to-be graduates, but also to mark the beginning of a new adventure. This is a moment that recognizes the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and growth. And it is also a moment to acknowledge everyone who helped make this journey possible, including families, teachers, and classmates. As we celebrate the collective efforts that brought us here, it is my role to certify to the Board of Education that this class has completed all requirements for graduation. So, we're at that moment we've all been waiting for. Chairman Cipollone, Board of Education, following a thorough review by New Fairfield High School administrators and counselors, I'm proud to certify that the members of the senior class presented today, the 13th day of June 2025, have met all requirements as delineated by New Fairfield Board of Education policy and state law, and are hereby deemed eligible to graduate. Now, let's celebrate the class of 2025 by calling each student's name to walk across the stage.
Sarah Braun. Eric Muhlenberg. Maximo Carvalho. Isabella De Silva. Tanaya Eastwood. Ryan Gretzner. Morgan Hill. Max Barrientos. Sorodian Acevedo. Abigail Adams. John Allett. Sage Andrade. Tomas Antman. Lou Arbisman. Marissa Avalos. Attila Bala. Massey. Shane Barton. Faith Bauer. Tegan James Beams. Taryn Bergen. Danielle Baselli. Elizabeth Brond. Maxim Brown. Minnie Brown. Emilio Campoverde. Joseph Carosa. Nicholas Carosa. Leslie Castro Young. Elizabeth Castro. Osiris Sequeira. Sadie Cipriani. Chloe Clark. John Canelio. Gavin Connolly.
Let's go!
Clayton Hook. Cassandra Torres. Alexa Kauf. Aaron Cuenca. Brendan Cummins.
Remy Danucci. Arlen Dowdy. Tyler Dawes. Jake DeBellis. Antonio DiGassi. Daniel Dorego. Caitlin Dosher. Erica Arazo Carino. Andrew Esposito. Kieran Vela. Isabella Figueredo Garcia. Xavier Figueredo. Joseph Fives. Natalie Flynn. Brennan Ford. Abigail Ritchie. Matthew Ritchie. Hunter Farina. Brandon Ganji. Caitlin Garbowski. Gianna Garafola. Hannah Gassman. Ryan Gautreau. Madeline Giddens. Carlin Guadagnoli. Tiffany Walpa. Christopher Gutierrez. Kaylee Hasai. Hickey. Alexis Mia Holly. Emma Hughes. Nolan Hughes. Ann Johnson. Hayden Jewell. Nora Carney. James Corey. Owen Kraska. Josh Ella Kruger. Angela Colt.
Benjamin Kuntz. Julia Letta. Brandon Lockwood. Logan Matarera. Emily Magallan Torres. Bryce Marcial. David Marco. Isabella Morota. Luca Marcus. Tyler Marshall. Nicholas Martini. Anthony McCaig. John McKiernan. Emily McNeil. Terrence McVeigh. Nicholas Meyer. Patrick Moody. Morgan Morris. Caitlin Murphy. Taylor Murray. Chris Masaccio. Daniel Nason. Julia Nitty. Joseph Norris. Casey O'Connell. Riley O'Connell. Alexa Otter. Isabella Olivet. Justin Orozco. Ariana Pacheco. Andrew Polici. Derek Polici. Adrian Pena. Ripley Penny. Rose Penny. Karen Perez. Rowan Carey. Zachary Peterson. Chloe Petzel. Addison Pilner.
Sean Petrulli. Raina Pomeroy. Brianna Puff. Jaron Rocca.
Kevin Regalado.
Aiden Reether. Joseph Rivera. Aiden Rome. Sarah Alexandra Rotario. Tristan Ruiz. James Russell. Robert Salerno. Andrew Sanchez. Henry Cercino. Lyle Scholes. Vince Shushap. Jenna Shikolsky. Amelia Sedlak. Brandon Sosa. Olivia Spagna. Jordan Stunkard. Alexis Taveras. Brenda Taveras. Emily Taylor. Savannah Valentino. Luca Tonello. Leonardo Tozo. Alex Turk. Mia Julie Vasquez Perugini. Alexa Belluzzo. Sophia Isabella Vecchio. Edwin Feliz. Ava von Steenberg. Bryce Fuller. Connor Wexler. Natalie Witters. Oh, that's her mom, sorry. Kayla Witters. Hunter Williams. Colby Wisniewski. Leon Jaku. And Ashley Zuckerman.
Mr. Gadwa is going to now, where's Mr. Gadwa? Here we are. And a choral selection. That's beautiful. Thank you. Once again for the Chamber Singers. How are we doing, guys? We're almost there. All right. Help me in welcoming for the turning of the tassels, Caitlin Dosher, Brandon Ganji, and Emily Taylor.
Good afternoon, class of 2025. Turning our tassels, although such a small movement, symbolizes something so large, which is our accomplishment of transforming from students to graduates.
And as our last official task of high school, we would now like to invite all students to move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you to my teachers and congratulations.
As we bring today's ceremony to a close, I want to extend my thanks to the many people who made this day possible. The New Fairfield Public Schools custodial and maintenance staff for all the hard work that goes into hosting a home field graduation ceremony, and especially our head custodian, Jim Hunt, who led this effort, along with the entire custodial and facility staff. Thank you to high school SRO, Dave Knitsky, and all of our first responders for helping make our campus safe today and every day. Thank you to Iowa Shipoloni and the NFHS PTO for all the beautiful decorations. Thank you to Dr. Sterling Miller, who set up the events for live stream, and to your class advisors, Ms. Jurgensen, Ms. Scapitici, in helping make this day and this year extra special for all our students. Thank you to the assistant principal for the class of 2025, Mr. Chapeau, for guiding you over these past 4 years. I also want to thank Ms. Priscilla Nuremberg and our entire secretarial staff for the hard work they put into organizing every aspect of today's events and making today memorable for all. And of course, once again, thank you to the fantastic teachers, counselors, para-educators, nurses, and staff who helped every one of these students make it to today and be prepared for what lies ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the next generation of Rebel alumni to the New Fairfield High School class of 2025. Let's hear it.